Hey everybody, Brandon Menchaca here. This is the Module 8 discussion board. Today we're going to talk about stress management and work-life balance. Stress comes in multiple forms. There's eustress, which is considered a positive stress and results in increased productivity and excitement, and distress, which is a negative stress associated with poor productivity and anxiety. Everyone reacts differently to stress. Type A's may like it, Type B's may shy away from it, and neurotics may just get anxiety from it. Stressors come both from the workplace and from one's personal life. There's two types of stressors when it comes to occupational stressors. There's job characteristics and then there's organizational stressors. The three types of job characteristics that induce stress are role conflict, role ambiguity, and role overload. Role conflict is when one's expectations for what should happen in the workplace doesn't match up with what actually happens in the workplace. I see this a lot when someone hires, say, a personal assistant. They think they're going to be doing household jobs, but end up start doing more administrative business style work, or vice versa. Role ambiguity is when the roles and criteria for a job position are not properly defined. Similar to the previous scenario, it's when someone just doesn't know exactly how their job is getting judged. And lastly, role overload occurs when someone feels as though they don't either have the training or the resources to properly perform their position. I've experienced this before in a sales position where we didn't have access to sales tools like CRM or other sort of online research that allowed us as salespeople insights into the organization that we were trying to sell to. Without that sort of stuff, it was really difficult, and I think that a lot of people at the time felt role overload. The two main types of organizational stressors are person-organizational fit. I think this has a lot to do with culture. You wouldn't want a drug resistance advocate to work at, say, a pot dispensary. He may have the skills and knowledge to operate a cash register, but he probably isn't really going to fit in with the culture of the company if he's an anti-drug advocate. Secondly, there's workplace environment. This could describe the temperature, the noise, the nature of the work, the schedule of the work. It could be too physically demanding. That describe workplace environment. The consequences of stress affect both the organization as well as the individual. The individual, it'll affect them in multiple aspects of their life. It'll change their behavior. It may even affect their interpersonal relationships, and certainly can affect their health. For an organization, it could lead to a lack of productivity, decreased employee morale, a bad culture in the office, and eventually a loss. The best way to deal with stress is to first have a plan on how you think you should deal with stress. Some of the more obvious ways to deal with stress include exercise, eating healthy, sleeping well, having a solid group of friends and a support system, and believing in yourself. That's pretty much all I have to say about stress in the workplace. My experience with stress in the workplace, being an entrepreneur and being in sales, is that work-life balance is a bit hard to achieve. I'm kind of always working. I get my emails all times of day and night because of the different time zones. So for me, it's easy to turn the eustress of selling, and it's easy for that to turn into a distress by not having enough work-life balance. So I do exercise on a daily basis. I do eat healthy. I do love to cook. But for me, it's about scheduling time in my life that I have off where I don't have to feel bad about having off. I just take that time because I know that in the big picture, it makes me more productive, more happy, and it makes everyone around me certainly more happy as well.